All right, this is chapter 21 of Belle Teal. Belle Teal, I hear Mama's voice behind me. I whirl around to face her, and Gran, ready to give Gran what for. And then I notice Gran's vacant face. Where is she? Not here with us. I start to say something anyways, when Gran looks at Mama. You better go count that church money now, Lima. The people are going to need it soon. Mama leans over and says quietly to me, You just go enjoy yourself, Belle Teal. I'll take care of Gran. But the fruitcakes. And the fruitcakes. Don't worry. Go on. This is your special day. Not anymore, I think. I shoot arrows at Gran with my eyes because I hear an awful lot of laughter from the direction of the dessert table. Then I turn and stalk away, and I bump directly into Vanessa. We look at each other for a few seconds. Then HRH lowers her eyes. Well, go ahead, say something, I tell her. About what? The fruitcakes? Vanessa, her eyes are filling with tears, and I'm not sure why. Here's the perfect opportunity for her to humiliate me. She's been snickering about the fruitcakes since the first moment I've mentioned them. Well, I guess I better go have one of your mother's French lace cookies, I say. I'm sure they're much better than our fruitcakes. Did you try a piece yet? Oh, that's right. You can't. Me and Gran made a mistake with the recipe and they took our fruitcakes away. So you win, Vanessa. Everything about you is better than me. That's what you've been saying all along, isn't it? I'm a mess and I'm dirt poor and I hang out with the colored boy and me and Gran and Mama are just white trash. You're rich and pretty and have perfect clothes and go to Europe and your mother bakes French lace cookies. Why don't you introduce me to your mother? That way you can make yourself feel even more special. I've hardly noticed that now HRH is full out crying. I'm not sure what to do or what exactly I said that made her cry. Where is your mama? I ask. Vanessa shakes her head. Did she come today? No. Why not? Is she sick or something? Vanessa shakes her head again. No, she's dead. I don't have a mother. I'm stunned. I stand there with my mouth hanging open. At first, all I can think to say is, well, who made the French lace cookies then? My father and I. We made them last night. They're not as good as my mother's. Vanessa dabs her eyes with a Kleenex. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. Questions are flying through my head, but it doesn't seem polite to ask them. I want to know why Vanessa talks about her mother like she's alive. And I want to know about the Halloween costume of hers, along with a number of other things. Vanessa's tears won't stop falling, and I look around helplessly. Thank the good Lord that Miss Casey and Mr. Matthews appear then. Mr. Matthews puts his arm around Vanessa and leads her off. I look at Miss Casey. I don't understand, I say. Miss Casey somehow knows what's going on. Vanessa's mother died this summer, Belle Teal, she explains. And Vanessa's having a difficult time. Mrs. Portman taps Miss Casey on the shoulder then and says she needs to speak to her. I'm left standing in a corner of the cafeteria by a chair with a crumpled napkin on it. I hear Miss Casey's words again. Vanessa's mother died this summer. That means her mother died just before Vanessa started coming to Cocker Creek Elementary. The Matherses probably left Mechanicsville to get away from their old house and its memories. I've heard of such things, and I sort of understand, even though I think I would want the memories. No wonder why Vanessa is so upset. She knew that today everybody would find out she has lied about her beautiful, perfect mother, and that there is no mother at all. Vanessa kept this a secret all fall. But she must have realized that on the day of the Christmas program, when absolutely every parent shows up to school, her secret would come out. And I have to sit down for a moment. I slump in one of the plastic cafeteria chairs when Clarice and Daryl find me. I know they think I'm sitting alone because of the fruitcakes, and they aren't sure what to say to me. So I say, "Everyone's been eating your cookies, Daryl. They're almost gone." "Yeah," says Clarice. "Nobody thought to ask which food on the table is yours." "And nobody did anything when Miss Casey read out your name at the end of the pageant," I pointed out. Daryl considers this. "Yeah," he says. Then he adds, "I think my parents are having a good time. They're over there talking to your mom, Belle Teal, and to your parents, Clarice." "To Mama? Where's Gran?" I exclaim. "Talking to Winnie's parents. It's okay." I look around the cafeteria and spot Gran holding a cup of punch and talking to Winnie's parents. For a moment, I wish for my old predictable Gran, the one who would realize she's in a school cafeteria and not a church, the one who would know how to follow a recipe so as not to make inebriating fruitcake. Instead, I see my new Gran, the one who's wearing 2 sweaters and has no true idea where she is. But she looks happy enough, so maybe she's all right. My mind returns to its new piece of information. "Do you know why Vanessa's mother isn't here?" I say. "Why?" ask Clarice and Daryl together. "Because she's dead." Clarice and Daryl, they looked as stunned as I felt, and I tell them what happened. "Huh," says Daryl. "I guess you never know about people." And I realize that this is true. There's a lot we don't know what goes on underneath people's skins or inside their brains. Vanessa, Gran, little boss, big boss. Outside, the snow starts to fall harder, and some of the parents round up their kids and say the going home things. Time to put on your boots. Find your book. Where's your sister? Your costume? Remember to say goodbye to Miss Green. Run and get you the baking tin. Mama comes looking for me then. "We'll never get our car up the hill if we don't leave now," she says. "You better say your goodbyes." "Where are the fruitcakes?" I asked her. "They're packed up." "Are they really ruined?" "Well, they are pretty strong, Precious, but I don't think they're all that bad. Come get your costume and your coat now." Mama goes off to find Gran, and I look at Daryl and Clarice. "I guess I'll see you after Christmas," I say. "Seems like a long time from now." "When school starts up, we can work on city lights again," says Daryl, and he grins at me. We all say Merry Christmas, and I tell Miss Casey goodbye until next year. And soon I'm walking out of the school with Mama and Gran, into the snow and the gray light of winter. The fruitcakes tins are in a bag carried by Mama. I wait for a wave of awful feelings to wash over me. Disgraced over the fruitcakes. Shame for the things I said to Vanessa. Fear for Gran. For Little Boss, for Daryl. I remember Daryl on that first day of school. I remember the look on his face when he shook Miss Casey's hand and told her good morning. Then I remember the look on Big Boss's face as he slouched in the doorway at the Halloween party. And on Little Boss's face when he told me the truth about Daryl and the hunting rifle. I remember Little Boss's bruises, and I think how I actually believed he was clumsy enough to fall off his porch more than once. The awful feelings do wash over me then, just like they do first thing most mornings now. My stomach jumps like it has been kicked. I try my fairy tale banishing trick, but it doesn't work. So finally I tell myself that I can't eliminate the negative. At least I can accentuate the positive. I think of the first time Daryl gave me his smile, and of being an honorary baker over at Clarice's, of Miss Casey, and of Mama with a secretarial job. I slip one hand into Mama's, and the other into Gran's realizing something. Gran's strength, long ago, flowed into Mama and me. We can take care of each other. And Mama and I will be able to take care of Gran. For a moment, I concentrate on feeling only the strength of this family of women. My family. The end.